So, you're a dog owner in Arkansas, and you want a dog who can enjoy everything the natural state has to offer, right? But finding the right person to help you train them can feel like a pretty big task. Well, don't worry. In this explainer, we're going to break down exactly how to find the perfect professional for you and your dog.
We're going to walk through this in 5 clear steps. We'll start with what makes training here in Arkansas a little different, then figure out what your dog actually needs. After that, we'll look at what good training is, compare your local choices, and finally get you ready with the best questions to ask your top picks. All right, first up, let's talk about training specifically for living here in Arkansas. Our unique environment really does play a big part in what our dogs need to know.
You know, the whole reason for doing this is to have a better life with your dog. Just imagine hiking the trails at Pinnacle Mountain without getting your arm pulled off the whole time, or just relaxing at a farmer's market in Fayetteville and not worrying about your dog jumping all over people. That's really the end goal here.
A good trainer who's local is going to get these things. They can help teach your dog to stay focused when a deer suddenly appears on the trail, or how to settle down calmly on a hot patio in downtown Little Rock, and of course, how to be a good neighbor in an apartment. The training should really prepare them for actual life here.
Okay, so we've thought about the Arkansas environment. Now let's zoom in and focus on your dog as an individual.
Before you even start searching for a trainer, just take a second to think about this. What's the #1 thing you really want to achieve? Are you just starting out with a brand new puppy? Or are you trying to solve a specific problem that's been bugging you for a while?
This list probably looks pretty familiar. These are some of the most common reasons people look for help. Maybe it's that constant leash pulling that makes walks just not fun. Or maybe your dog's separation anxiety is causing real problems at home. Being super clear on your main goal will help you find a trainer who's an expert in exactly what you need. All right, next, let's get into what modern, effective, and humane dog training actually looks like. Knowing this will help you spot a true professional from a mile away. The gold standard in the professional dog training world today is what's called positive reinforcement. It's totally based on science, and it focuses on teaching your dog what you do want them to do, and then rewarding them for it. It makes learning fun for them, and you know what? It makes your bond so much stronger.
The difference here is just night and day. You want a trainer who's all about rewards and building trust. You've got to be really careful of anyone who relies on fear, pain, or intimidation tactics, because those methods can create more anxiety and seriously damage the relationship you have with your dog, which is the total opposite of what we're trying to do.
Okay, this is a really important point. Arkansas doesn't have any kind of state licensing for dog trainers. That means pretty much anyone can call themselves one. So these certifications you see here are your best way to check someone's qualifications. They prove that a trainer has actually passed tough exams, shown their skills, and is committed to keeping up with their education.
So with that foundation, let's get into the practical stuff, the different kinds of training that are out there and what you can probably expect to pay for them.
Training isn't a one-size-fits-all deal. Group classes, they're fantastic for practicing good manners around other dogs. In-home training is perfect for tackling problems that happen at home, like barking at the door. And then you have options like board and train, which can offer more intensive help if you need it. Just think about which format fits your goals and your life the best. So let's talk about the cost. Here's a look at the average prices for these services in Arkansas. You can see there's a pretty wide range. You'll usually find the higher prices in cities like Little Rock and Fayetteville, and that just reflects the higher demand and business costs there. This should give you a good idea of what to expect budget-wise. Okay, we're at our final and maybe most important step. You've done the research, you've got a short list of trainers, so here are the questions you need to ask to make that final decision. This should be your very first question. Their answer needs to line up with everything we just talked about, positive, reward-based methods. If you hear them talking about using fear or intimidation, you'll know right away that it's not the right fit. This question gets right to their professionalism. A fantastic trainer is going to be proud of their certifications and will be excited to tell you how they're always learning more about animal behavior. It really shows they're dedicated and staying up to date. This is how you find out if they're just using a cookie-cutter program or if they're going to create a plan that's actually for your dog. A real professional will want to know all about your dog's personality and your specific goals to build a program that's going to work for you. And finally, this question sets everybody up for success. It makes it clear how you're going to track progress and, just as important, what your role is. Because training is absolutely a team effort, and the work you do between sessions is what makes all the new skills really stick. Finding the right trainer is really an investment in a happier, less stressful life with your dog.
Just think of all the adventures you'll be able to have together, whether it's just a quiet evening at home, a calm walk through your neighborhood, or getting out there and exploring all the beautiful trails across Arkansas.